I know I just left a stream. I started screaming, and Wayne ran in and is like, what's the problem? And really, I care so much because I love this party. And I take pride in my work. OMFG. My alleged replacement just uploaded a set of minutes. How many times should a national secretary have to be told that there's no one on the LNC by the name of David Dassing before you fix that? Once? Okay, maybe twice? We're on the third set of minutes that still say David Dassing. How many times should a national secretary have to be told, dude, you need to change the date on the footer and fix the alignment before it gets done? Once, twice, every single set of minutes, I believe. There might be a couple exceptions. All say in the footer, December 4th through 5th. These are allegedly minutes from April 18th. This isn't. How many times do you need to be told that, it might be a good idea to put periods at the end of sentences and use proper grammar? This is what I was replaced with. And I like the guy. But oh my God. Did you look at him, Hector? Oh my God. I think he's just fucking with me now. I think this has to be a purposeful, brilliant troll. There's no way he can be legitimately this bad. I've got to do a Zoom training in a few minutes. But let's just go through some of these, shall we? And A, it's the second copy, which means that the first copy he uploaded had a bunch of errors in it that he corrected. I've done that before, so I'm not going to really, you forget to hit save, you upload the wrong, whatever. I've done that. So I'm not even going to mention that. But let's just look at some of the things. Okay, so Chrome tab. Okay. We're just going to go briefly. All righty. All right. The footer, December 4th through 5th, 2021, Boston, Massachusetts. Really? And this totally fucked up formatting with that line. He's been told this multiple times. Same thing with this fucked up formatting here with this broken box. He's been told this multiple times. And really, is the vote tally for 2022 the 2021 secretary's tally? Is it? Or are we in 2022? Because I thought we were in 2022, but I guess I'm wrong. Okay. These lines are all fucked up, but whatever. You see how this one goes all the way to the end of this one, but this one doesn't? Whatever. That is being picky. But come on. The margins are all fucked up on this side. And what the hell do all these codes mean? I can guess, but there's no legend. This is the first time he's ever done that. So I have no idea really what that means, and how are members going to know that? But here we go. Original alternates. David Dassing. That's Otto Dassing. You don't continually screw people's names up. I can tell you how this happened. And wait a minute. When did David Sexton resign? This is April 18th. Didn't he resign by then? I'm not sure about that, so I'm not going to count that as a criticism. But I think David Sexton resigned by then, but I could be wrong. And I can tell you how the David Dassing thing happened. It's because he copied a set of my minutes badly. And David Valente used to be Region 5. And he just changed the last name and didn't change the first name. I got to this point before I started shrieking. And what does this even mean? The line of credit motion. Like 2 years from now, like, who'll even know what this is about? And Longstreth arrived at 7-Eleven? No period. It's Mr. Longstreth. I'm sorry. These sorts of like just professional minutes, they matter. Now, some of this stuff is super picky. I'm just looking at something up there because he changed some of my rules, and that's fine. Like this formatting's all fucked up. Again, just Phillips, Wilford. Okay, fine. Maybe some people don't have a problem without it saying Mr., Mrs. I think that's the way you do professional minutes, but people can disagree. Then Smith arrived at 7:39. Hogarth arrived at 7. Okay. There's no periods at the ends of these sentences. Again, missing a period. You don't record in minutes things that died for lack of a second. That's basic Roberts. You also don't record motion received a second. That's basic Roberts, and our special rules of order do not require that. Just flipping through. Vote on amendment. What amendment? Okay. This is not the way good minutes look. If you want to wait, I should pull up a set of mine just so you can see. An average member could follow along easily. Okay. Just flipping through the rest. Again, I fully admit that some of this stuff is super picky, but when you're on the national level, you be super picky, you should be super picky. And if these were ever submitted by me, the LNC would have been all over my ass. Nikayla's name spelled wrong. I'm dying here. Raised a point of order that the motion was out of order since only the elements, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay, Nikayla's name spelled wrong. When a chair rules that it's in order, they generally give their reasoning why, and you're supposed to put that in the minutes. The technical ruling of an appeal is not that you appeal the ruling of the chair, you appeal from the ruling of the chair. The only reason I'm bringing this up is because he claims to be a parliamentarian, and a parliamentarian knows that. You don't put in minutes, question before the body is, and it's sustained, not upheld, whatever, okay. Let's just flip through this a little bit more. You don't just say move to hear, enter executive session to hear from Apollo. You put the bylaws reason, because we have bylaws limits on our body for going into executive session. You say to hear from Apollo concerning political strategy or whatever, because there's only like 3 or 4 reasons we're allowed to go into executive session. And one of those reasons isn't just to hear from Apollo. Inconsistent bolding. Doesn't say when they went into executive session. And it's actually rise out of executive session. Let's just flip through here more. You don't put motion died for lack of a second. My God. All right, I'm sure if I went through these and did my own version, I'd find about 50 more errors. That was just a quick look-see. But they're bad. They're just bad. Let me stop my share. I know why this bothers me so much, because it's insult to injury. Like, the LNC did me wrong. But to then allegedly replace me with somebody utterly incompetent to do the job, even though he's a super nice guy and is a cutie pie, just goes to show they don't care about the job. They just cared about the fact that I criticized them. Competency as secretary isn't a factor. Not criticizing them was the factor. I'm sorry. And the bylaws, I didn't see not criticizing the LNC as part of the job description. Yeah, Hector, yeah, there's the whole issue that Region 2 did elect a new regional alternate, which has never been mentioned on the LNC list or acknowledged by the secretary. So Hector resigned on Sexton resigned on March 18. Apparently not, Hector. Dear party, and I've got to go to a Zoom meeting after this. Whether or not I'm elected, I will have good sets of minutes for you for every single meeting that there's a recording for, because there's some they didn't record, though they were supposed to, for approval. so that if I'm not elected, no other secretary has to go through this. And you guys, because the website hasn't been updated with minutes since September, which were the last minutes I did. I'm a fucking pro. I did the minutes on my own removal. This is a joke and an insult. I know some people don't like me making these videos, but this is fucking embarrassing. Insult to injury. What a slap in my face. I'm going to make a prediction. I wasn't going to make this prediction publicly, but I made this prediction. My opponents, the people who don't like me, yeah, they can. Yeah, they can, last of the Libertarians. You can assign a committee to prepare minutes. I really, no, Hector, this is about his 5th or 6th set of minutes that he's been corrected on. And one of them, in a very public, embarrassing way, when Joshua moved to substitute my minutes from December for his. Like, he could have learned a lot from that lesson. He learned nothing. Here's my prediction. There's no rumor. This is just my prediction. The people who don't want me on the LNC, they're not stupid. They realize he's a terrible secretary. And they are scrambling right now to try to find somebody competent to run against me. These minutes are so bad, Wayne. And he doesn't know that. Do I have any proof of this at all? No. But if I were on the other side, all right, I got to go to a Zoom meeting, but I just couldn't take this. Like, I was about to explode. Like, my God, we're a joke. We have literally become a joke. Oh, in case anyone's asking, did I ever have any private discussions at all